What's good, YouTube? This your boy Quinway Basketball Analysis. Please show support to my website, analysisplayground.com. Like on Facebook and subscribe to the newsletter. Links will be in the description in the comment section. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Quinway Basketball Analysis coming to you with a quick video on Paul Gasol signing a 2-year, $30 million deal. This guy has a lot of left in the tank. He should have been an all-star, but he was an all-star snub. He should have been an all-star. He's a great player, great rebounder, great scorer, not the best defender, but he fits perfectly in his offense because now it allows Tim Duncan to retire and them to have Paul, LaMarcus, and Kawhi Leonard with Danny Green and Tony Parker at the point. This team can contend with Golden State. Remember, they did lose to OKC, but OKC was more athletic than them, and they just overpowered them. Golden State could do that too, but now they got a little bit more. They can out-rebound them, kind of like what Cleveland did. Beat them up on the inside, shoot some mid-range twos with Kawhi Leonard and LaMarcus Aldridge, and rebound with LaMarcus and Paul Gasol. Also, Paul Gasol is a good mid-range scorer too, and he's a great post player. He's kind of like LaMarcus Aldridge. LaMarcus Aldridge is just more athletic than Paul Gasol. So this is a team that can silently be the number 2 contender. There's only really 2 teams to me in the West that can really win, and that's either San Antonio or Golden State, because of course OKC fell off. They was the 3rd best team in the West last year, and since they lost Kevin Durant, I don't really expect them to be that much better. And I just got an email from one of my partners. He just told me that Russell Westbrook may be traded too, because if he doesn't sign the extension, they'd rather get something in return than lose him for nothing. Kind of like what they just lost Kevin Durant. They didn't get nothing back for Kevin Durant. They got nothing. So they rather trade Russell Westbrook now and get something back in return than lose him for nothing at all. Just lose him for nothing. So Paul Gasol is a great signing. He replaces Tim Duncan. He's an all-star caliber player still at this point. He still can rebound. He still can score. He still can post up. He can a decent free throw shooter, mid-range shooter, excellent passer, unselfish, great character guy, professional. He's going to fit into the offense well because he doesn't need the ball to be effective. And when he does, he is effective and he is efficient. He also doesn't need to really do anything that much because they have so many weapons and so many scores on this team already that it's going to be scary to see this team on the court. I do think they can beat Golden State in a 7-game series, honestly, because of Kawhi Leonard and LaMarcus and Paul. They really gonna go small as Golden State to beat them. But like I said, with Cleveland, going big was the answer. And Paul Gasol and LaMarcus Aldridge is better than Tristan Thompson and Kevin Love on paper. And as players anyway, those 2 is better than those 2 anyway, because Paul Gasol is significantly better than Tristan Thompson. And they got Kawhi Leonard, the best defensive player in the NBA, because he is the 2-time defensive player of the league. And Danny Green can guard Stephen Curry, because remember, every time they played last year against Golden State, every game was close. Every game they played against Golden State was close. I actually think the Spurs could have beat them last year in a 7-game series if it wasn't for OKC beating the Spurs. Kind of like when the Spurs got beat by the Clippers. I thought they could have gave Golden State a run for their money, or even the Clippers could have gave them a run for their money, but instead they got the Rockets. So Golden State really had a lot of luck involved, because remember, Mike Conley got injured. Spurs got put out in the first round because of the division thing. And then you had Kyrie and Kevin Love getting injured. So Golden State they really ain't what people making them out to be. They really do need KD to win a championship, because I think Kyrie and Kevin Love was healthy, they probably would have beat Golden State last year, because they was up 2-1 last year without Kyrie and Kevin Love, and LeBron just needed another scorer, and they probably would have won last year. But with that being said, I think the Spurs are the only team in the NBA, excluding the Cavaliers. The Spurs, to me, is the only team in the NBA on paper that can beat the Golden State Warriors in a 7-game series. That's just my opinion. You can dislike, you can say whatever you want to. Cavaliers have literally done nothing in the offseason. They lost Dellavedova. They lost Miles Goff. They losing talented players and players that can contribute. They haven't really did anything but lose players. They haven't got better. They only won by 3 points because Kyrie hit the three. Ain't like they blew out Golden State. That they was down 3-1 and had a close series with Golden State, going up every game. It was just close game after close game after close game. So it ain't like they the overwhelming favorites coming into next season. Plus they lost 2 key players to last year and this year team. So Cavaliers to me is the team to come out the East, but I don't think they the favorite to be Golden State. I think it's San Antonio. Like my Facebook page, analysisplayground.com. Link will be in the comment section below. Also in the description. Also subscribe to the newsletter on my website, knowledgeplayground.com, to show support. I'm not asking you guys for any money. All I'm asking you guys is to continue to support me and continue to watch my videos and subscribe to the newsletter and like on Facebook. Can you please continue to do that? I need as much support as I can get because I'm doing all this stuff on my own. Thanks.